It's Frontier Conference basketball from the opening tip-off to the final buzzer. 12 of the best teams in the NAIA. 6 men, 6 women, all fighting the right to represent at a national tournament. We bring you all the action from the Pacific Steel Four Seasons Arena right here in Great Falls. Our games are brought to you in part by First Interstate Bank, BSN Sports, Pepsi, Nike, the Gibson Hotel in Great Falls, McDonald's throughout the state of Montana, D.A. Davidson, Independence Bank, Logan Health, Conferro Sports Foundation, Clark & Lewis, Northwest Energy, and Irk Hotels throughout the state. Hey, if you're ready, it is time. Sit back and enjoy the call as it's
ready to unleash your awesome? Then you need 8 gig all-fiber internet from TDS. You'll have the powerful internet you need to stream, game, learn, and work today, and be prepared to take on anything new you can dream up tomorrow. Imagine internet you'll never outgrow. Get 8 gig all-fiber internet from TDS and embrace infinite possibility. At the University of Providence, we believe college is more than a collection of buildings, or a lecture, or a test, or even a degree. College is about connecting to something greater than yourself. The University of Providence is a private Roman Catholic liberal arts university founded in 1932 by the Sisters of Providence. And we continue to honor their vision by providing students with an education that goes beyond the classroom, an education grounded in our mission of connecting people with their communities, with one another, with the environment, with opportunities, with their spiritual journey, and, most importantly, connecting people with their potential. The University of Providence.
For more than 85 years, D.A. Davidson has strived to build relationships and trust from our first office in Montana to each of our 70 locations spread out coast to coast. We're on the ground and in your neighborhood, combining the values of a local partner with the capabilities of a national institution. We achieve strong outcomes based on mutual success, planning for future generations and building legacies that endure together.
Passion. It's what drives us. When you get your hands on something that you're passionate about, there's nothing else like it. That's the value of hands-on learning. So whether your passion is painting or plumbing, engines or engineering, if you're ready to turn your passion into a profession, find us at MSU-Northern.
Montana has one of the highest suicide rates in the United States.
Suicide impacts people of all ages, genders, and ethnicities.
On average, 300 Montanans die each year by suicide.
Our best chance of stopping suicide is to stop the stigma.
It's time to talk openly and honestly about mental health issues.
Together, let's take the pledge to be allies against suicide.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Montana. We're proud to say it's where we live and where we work. We're so much more than pretty scenery. We are all hardworking, resilient, and resourceful. The vibe is different here. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
More music is coming up here on Game Time.
Well, did you get your concessions and get your goodies already? Got your popcorn, got your hot dogs, got your soft drink? Are you nestled in for some great frontier action? Waiting for the clock to count down and give us that official start time. With that, we'll say good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, children, parents, grandparents, and sports fans from all over Big Sky Country. We're gathered here for the Frontier Conference Men's and Women's Tournament. Game 1 is a clash of athletes between the MSU-Northern Lights and your University of Montana Western Bulldogs. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get things going, as our tradition here in the good old United States of America, we stand and honor the flag with the playing of our national anthem as we recall the men and women of our armed forces who have served or are currently serving to protect our freedoms. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Best way to kick off the tournament with our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on the court as we're going to take this moment to recognize the champions of character. These are student athletes from Montana Western Bulldogs and MSU-Northern Lights. This honor is awarded to one student athlete per team as selected by his head coach. Representing Western Montana and MSU-Northern are Michael Haverfield and
During the season, the Bulldogs.
We know Michael mentors and sets examples for our program with his leadership and integrity. He is constantly puts other needs in front of his own and helps out in a variety of ways throughout our UMW campus and our Dillon community. Congratulations, Michael Haverfield. And head coach Sean Hughes shared. Owen is a remarkable student in the physical ed department at MSU-N, carrying a 3.8 grade point average. A junior this season, Owen has actively participated in over 15 community service and campus activities. He has been nothing short of a committed, dedicated, hardworking team role player each and every day for the Lights. Owen is often the first to volunteer for his time to help out with any task needed related to the MSU-Northern's men's basketball, the athletics department, and the community of Havre. He is a champion of character, Owen Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our starters for this contest. First of all, for the Skylights from MSU-Northern, coached by Sean Hughes. Introducing a 6'2" sophomore from Washington, number 3, Daquan Watson. A 6'2" senior from Pittsburgh, California, number 4, Zachary Martinez. A 6'3" redshirt freshman from Great Falls, number 5, Rogan Barnwell. A 6'4" junior from Renton, Washington, number 10, Xavier Bailey. Rounding out your starters, at forward, a 6'7" from Fort Lauderdale, number 11, J.J. Thomas. And now for your Bulldogs. Introducing a 6'3" junior from Seattle, number 1, Jalen Stepney. A 6'2" junior from LA, number 11, Kevin Bethel. At forward and 6'6" junior from London, England, number 12, Avi Adedo. At guard, 6'4", redshirt junior from Dillon, number 20, Michael Haverfield. Rounding out your starters, a 6'8" sophomore from Marsing, Idaho, number 32, Jacob Anthony. The Dogs are coached by Pat Jensen, assisted by Dawson Henshaw. Number 12, Avi Adedo.
down to this end of the floor, too. They knocked the ball out of bounds. Ball will be in bounds right over there in front of the Western bench.
Going to the line, number 10, Xavier Bailey.
Three. Bringing up the middle.
Yeah, that's north, western way.
Seven to play here in the first half. In the front court, here comes Bethel. Bethel goes on this side. He gets the ball to Dado. Dado tries to take it inside. He does get it in there, but his shot's no good. And coming out there with a rebound are going to be the Lights. Bringing up the far side is going to be Watson. Watson's on the dribble. Drops it off at the head of the key. Now trying to take it inside. Kicking it back out is going to be Watson. He's got a three-pointer up and in. Daquan Watson. Daquan's first basket of the ball game. And it's worth 3 points. It's 7-2 Lights now. And Western's in the front court with Bethel with the ball. He's looking over here on the left-hand side. That's going to be Dado. Dado who tries to go down to the baseline, playing the good defense. So is Bethel. Or coming out there is going to be Martinez. Shots up no good. He's fouled in the act of shooting. And Zachary's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Coming down there playing the good defense, but not getting there in time to get the block, but just in time to get the foul, is going to be Haverfield. Zachary Martinez to the free throw line. His team's up 7-2. He'd like to make 2 more points before he leaves that free throw line. He takes his time. He's got a nice looking shot. It's up and in. He'll have 1 more coming. And they're going to make some players tuck in their shirts. Not only got to play good, you got to look good. And the 6'2 senior, he's got 1 more free throw coming. He got that one up in the air, and that one's good as well. Now they're up 9-2. 16:07 to play, first half. Western's digging themselves a hole. They got the scoring power to get out of it, believe me. They can score in bunches. Every one of these teams in this league can turn and score in bunches. Now Adato, he's looking to take the ball inside. Has to pick up his dribble. Only opened up a slice there for him to slide through, which he does. He takes the shot up. It's no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. Abby Adato, junior out of London, England, is going to go to the free throw line. Picking up his first foul is going to be J.J. Thomas. We have some substitutes going to come on the floor after the first free throw. and it's on the way, and it's good. And now it's 9-3, and coming on the floor, he wears number 5, and that's Christian Pitcher. He's a 6'7" junior out of Walnut Creek, California. He's got one more free throw coming, does the senior. Numbers are right. Yeah, they slid another player on there. I'll see if I can pick up who that was. Number 0 is out there for Western. That's Quincy Taylor. Quincy's a 6'2" junior out of Sacramento, California. And now a little bit of pressure as the Northern gets the ball. They're at the half-court line. They're going to trap him there, but they're going to come over here on this side. That's going to be Bailey. Bailey's in the front court. Drops the ball off to Watson. Watson now. He's being guarded there at the head of the key. Out him is going to be Taylor. And he wants to work head of the key, still on the dribble. And he's good job not letting him get away from anything. Now over the front, deep in the corner. That's Martinez. He takes the ball inside with a beautiful dish inside to Thomas. Thomas getting played by defense by Adado. And he steps away, puts up a fade shot just before the shot buzzer, and it's good. And now it's 11-4 at the 15-16 mark here in the first half. And a nice move. Trying to get the ball inside is going to be Taylor. They cut him off. Picks up his dribble. Now he goes down baseline, and that's going to be Pitcher. Pitcher backing his way inside there. He's got a shot off the glass, and it's good. Instant offense off the bench. 11-6, 15 minutes to play, first half. Watson will bring it up the floor. Defense is going to pick him up at the head of the key when he gets there. He wants to work on the left-hand side, and that's where we'll find Bailey. Bailey back at the head of the key. That's Thomas, Thomas to try to set a pick to free him, and instead gets the ball to Barnwell, who's out there. Over here now, Martinez. One head fake. Shots up. Shots good. Zachary Martinez stretches that lead to 13-6. And here comes Western into the front court. That's Jalen Stepney. And they're going to pick him up there. They're still playing man-to-man down on that end of the floor, but they're kind of backed into the key, giving them that outside shot if they want it. They don't take it. Instead, they go baseline. Get the ball to Data. He's at the head of the key. Now he's inside in the paint. His shot's up in there, and he overshoots it. Goes off on the far side. Coming out of the rebound is going to be Thomas. And Northern comes in the front court. That's going to be Watson. He's on the dribble, guarded by Adado. Now he's going to back out of there. Wanting to work ahead of the key. Over to the right-hand side. That's going to be Thomas. JJ's being guarded closely there by Taylor. He goes down the left-hand side and he ends up losing the ball. But it goes over to Barnwell. And he gets the ball inside. And now they're going to kick it back out. Free throw line. That's going to be Thomas. He's got a shot up there. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes out. Coming out of it, it's going to be Pitcher for the Bulldogs. He gets the ball to Taylor. Taylor bringing it in the front court. He's over here on the left-hand side. He's on the dribble. Goes in the paint. Defense can't stop him, but good shot blocked there by Thomas as he tried to put up a layup, and Thomas was waiting for it. Deep in the corner on the far side now. That's going to be the Bulldogs are going to set things up. Head of the key is going to be Watson. They're going to try to set some picks over here. Barnwell's going to set a pick. He's going to free himself up down on the baseline now. Head of the key. That's going to be Bailey. Bailey right-hand side. That's where Barnwell was. Goes back to Bailey. Looking inside. If you get it in there to Thomas, and he does. Thomas turns, looks, goes baseline. Good defense being played on him. They're going to double him up down there. They swat the ball, and they're going to say they knocked it right off his leg. And the Bulldogs are going to get the ball back. And we're going to have substitutes come on the floor. Before that happens, we're going to have a timeout. Look up there at that clock. It says 13:06. We haven't had timeout. Means we're probably going to have a media timeout. So why don't we go ahead and be gone for a minute. We'll be back. KIA QDI, 1450 AM.
For more than 85 years, D.A. Davidson has strived to build relationships and trust. From our first office in Montana to each of our 70 locations spread out coast to coast, we're on the ground and in your neighborhood, combining the values of a local partner with the capabilities of a national institution. We achieve strong outcomes based on mutual success, planning for future generations and building legacies that endure together.
Montana has one of the highest suicide rates in the United States.
Suicide impacts people of all ages, genders, and ethnicities.
On average, 300 Montanans die each year by suicide.
Our best chance of stopping suicide is to stop the stigma.
It's time to talk openly and honestly about mental health issues.
Together, let's take the pledge to be allies against suicide.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Watson, he's going to put up a long three, and it rattles in good. Daquan Watson, he's a shooter. You got to find him no matter where at. His range is almost unlimited. In the front court's going to be Quincy Taylor. Quincy takes the free throw line, kicks it back out. Looking at a long shot out there in the wing. That's going to be up and in. That was putting up there is going to be a big three-point shot by pitcher. And with that, there's going to be another timeout on the floor. Look up there in that Belt Bank scoreboard. It's 11:21 to play here in the first half. Bulldogs 11. Lights have 16. We're going to be gone. We'll just be gone 30 seconds this time. KQDI 1450 AM. And we've still got quite a bit of time here in the first half. Substitutes coming on. I see Jackson Berkeley. He's out there for the Bulldogs. He's a 6'5 sophomore out of Billings Senior. These teams are littered with Montana boys. And here they come, a little full court pressure for the Lights as they bring it to the front court. Martinez try to delve him down. Nice defense being played. Stepney, he's got a steal. He brings it to the basket. Shots up. It's no good. Rebound comes off. Coming out there was it's going to be Randall. Randall for the Lights. He gets the ball into the guard's hands and bringing the front court will be Martinez. Stops, picks up his dribble there, comes this side. That's going to be stops, picks up his dribble there, comes this side. That's going to be Martinez. Martinez working against Taylor. He takes the ball baseline, shots up, and it's good. Zachary Martinez, he's feeling it today. He's got a pile of points out there already, Martinez does. I believe that's going to be his 6th point of the ball game. We have a whistle on the far end of the floor. And we're going to have a foul that's going to go against the Lights. And now all those substitutes are going to come on the floor at once. And that's many players coming on at once. We're going to have to pick them up as we go. Baseline, taking it out down there is going to be Taylor. And they're going to set some picks, try to free somebody up in the middle. Instead they go right. Back to Taylor. Taylor's going to take it to the head of the key. Drops it back down the corner. Now he's got it again on the head of the key. One of the subs that came in on this side is going to be Kason Tolson. He goes back over. Far side. Pitcher. Down to Quincy on the baseline. Jab step. And that's going to be Adado. He's got a shot from the baseline. His shot's up. It's no good. Rebound comes out of there. Northern's got it. Martinez brings it to the front court. Far side to Pula. He drops the ball inside to Thomas. Thomas looking for somebody in. Looking for cutters. He turns, spins. He's got a Dado on him. And now he gets the ball ahead of the key. That's going to be Martinez again. They're on him. He's been making the ball pretty regular. They don't want to see him shoot anymore. Drop the ball low. Thomas, he's on the baseline. Spin move to the middle of the key. Shot's no good. Rebound comes off. Coming out of there with it is going to be Berkeley for the Bulldogs. He gets the ball to Taylor, and Taylor's in the front court. Working over there on the left-hand side of the floor. They're going to set a pick. Now he's going to come clear over here on the left-hand side of the floor, down to the baseline. And he gets the ball in the key back to Adado. Now he's got a shot up and in. Abby Adado, he's out of London, England. Good player for these Bulldogs. Shuts that lead to 20-15. Martinez now bringing it in the front court. Taylor's going to pick him up there, so he'll get rid of the ball, give the ball over in the hands of Bailey. Bailey, head of the key now. That's going to be Thomas. Thomas, back over to Bailey. Bailey, do a little pick and roll, and head deep in the baseline. He's going to take a shot to the middle, kick it back over the top. Thomas, what are you going to do? He wants some Bailey. Bailey now, right-hand side. And he gets the ball to Barnwell. Barnwell loses it off of Adado's foot, and is going to give it right back over to Northern. And it's coming back on is going to be Daquan Watson going to the bench. Is going to be Xavier Bailey for the Lights. And now to take it out right here in front of media row, that's Watson. He gets the head of the key to Thomas. Back over to Watson real quick. He's going to launch a three just before the buzzer. It doesn't hit anything. Goes out of bounds. Ball's going to go over to the Bulldogs. He tried to get one off. 30-second clock. NAIA men's basketball. And now down 5 points. Into the front court is going to be Quincy Taylor. Taylor's been guarded there by Watson. And he wants to work at the head of the key. He's looking on the left-hand side. They're setting some picks over there. And he finally gets the ball in the hands over there at Berkeley. Berkeley back over to Dado. He's getting his way back way inside. Shots up underneath the basket. Up and good. Dado, he gets on that low block. You're not going to do much with him. He's a 6'6 junior. And wide shoulders, and he moves underneath that basket real well. And now it's Watson. He's on the dribble, goes over on the left-hand side, deep in the corner. It's going to be Martinez, takes the hole and pick up his dribble. Little floater in the key. It's off the basket, no good. Rebound comes out, doing a good job on the board, coming out of there with it. Is going to be Tolson. Gets the ball to Taylor, and Taylor's in the front court. He's over here on the left-hand side. Martinez is going to pick him up. Stops, pops there, got a 3 on the way, and it's good. Quincy Taylor. Looks like, yeah, they're going to give him all the way. We're all tied up, 7:36 to play here in the first half, and they want a timeout on the floor. And it looks like we're going to be a full timeout. Yes, it is. We'll be back in a minute. KQDI, 1450 AM.
The Heritage Inn is just off I-15 in Great Falls and minutes from the C.M. Russell Museum, the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center, Giant Springs State Park, and many other attractions. You'll be near Malmstrom Air Force Base, Great Falls International Airport, and the River's Edge Trail along the Missouri River. After a day of travel, sightseeing, or fly fishing, unwind in the hot tub and take a dip in our heated pool. There's an exercise facility and a steam room. We have a full range of dining and entertainment options, including the Max Casino and Sports Bar, the Palomino Coffee Bar, and the Willow Creek Restaurant. Your accommodations will include satellite TV, in-room movies, a refrigerator, a microwave, a coffee and tea maker, and high-speed Wi-Fi. For an unforgettable trip to Great Falls, make your reservation at the Heritage Inn.
Referees looking at each other and said, yeah, let's give it to Bulldogs. So all not at the 20. Substitute coming on the floor. They're going to bring Bethel back out there. And who is going to be Pula goes to the bench for Coach Son. Who's head coach in Northern. Been there for years. And now here comes the Bulldogs. They're over here on the left-hand side of the floor. And that's going to be Haberfield. He's a 3-point threat, so he drops it into Adedo. Adedo's backing his way inside. He goes right over the top of the defense. And they're going to call it a player control foul on Adedo. Abby doesn't like it. But it's going to go back over to Northern. That's just his first foul. 7:03 to play, first half. All knotted at 20 as Watson brings in front court. Daquan's going to get picked up there by Taylor at the head of the key. He's looking over to the left-hand side, and that's where they go with it. He gets the ball over the hands of Barnwell. Barnwell drops it down to the baseline to Thomas. Watson, head of the key, free throw line extended. Has to pick up his dribble there. Barnwell, he's got a 3-pointer from the head of the key, and the CMR grad drains it. His first basket of the ball game, and it's worth 3 points. Lights now up 3. Taylor with the ball. He's over the right-hand side, working against Watson. Watson makes him pick up his dribble. He goes over the top of the key. That's going to be Berkeley. Berkeley now to Haverfield. Haverfield to Adedo. He's at the head of the key, working his way inside again. Nice defense being played over there as they take some swipes at the ball. And they're going to say this is jump ball. And now there's going to be another timeout on the floor with 6:20 to play here in the first half. Lights have 23. The Bulldogs have 20. Let's go and take that break with them. We'll be gone for a minute. KQDI, 1450 AM.
Some places try to get away with skimming a little off the top. Not at my joint. Godfather's Pizza doesn't cut any corners. Our dough is freshly made every day. We don't sprinkle on a little cheese. We pile on 100% real mozzarella, and we ain't chintzy with the toppings neither. Every pizza is loaded with the highest quality meat and fresh veggies. And nobody, I mean nobody, can compete with our specialty pies like taco, humble pie, classic combo. Don't settle for skimpy. Get the real deal at Godfather's Pizza.
We invite you to stay at one of the newest hotels in Great Falls. Warm, friendly atmosphere, and a friendly staff that's ready to assist you in your every need. When you check in, this is the kind of room you will receive, clean and comfortable, where you get wonderful breakfast, and how about a nice glass of wine upon your check-in? Easy check-in with your professional team to assist you. Make your next reservation at the Gibson, downtown Great Falls.
Conference 11-17 overall. Western, they were 6-9 in conference, 13-15 overall. And of course, these games are loser go home. There's no double elimination of the Frontier Conference. You get one shot at it, you lose it, you're done. So they've Both teams coming out on the floor, and the referees are out. We're getting ready to go. 23-20, Lights with a lead over the Bulldogs. Bulldogs get the ball. And they'll take it out down on the baseline underneath their own basket. They're all walking out there like they're tired. They couldn't be. They haven't even played a half yet. Taking the ball on the baseline is going to be Kevin Bethel, junior out of Los Angeles. Looking to throw it inside. Instead, he goes to Adado. Adado gets the ball back over to him. He goes to the corner, far corner there. And then trying to get to Stepney. Stepney can't handle it. Coming out of there, though, they can't handle it. It's going to be Barnwell. He looks at the three, puts it on the baseline, has to pick up. Martinez, now Watson. He's got one from the far side. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Hustling for the rebound. Coming out of there with it is going to be Bethel, but he falls out of bounds. Did he step on the baseline? No. They say the ball was out before that, so Watson's going to go over there and take it out for the Lights. He's looking inside. They're making a box around the key. And he gets the ball in, and that's going to be to Bethel. Bethel far side, Barnwell. Barnwell being guarded over there by Haverfield. Now they get the ball to Watson. Watson looks at that three-point shot. Doesn't take it. Comes over this side to Bethel. Bethel, now he'll take it back over to Watson on the far side of the floor. Looking at that three. And he's got Adado on him, and he's doing some fancy dribbling. Behind, gets the shot off. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off. Coming out of there with it is going to be Bethel. And Bethel slows things up. Now he's in the front court. Watson's on him. He's out there at the center circle. Takes the ball now. Getting it inside. That's going to be to Stepney. Stepney stops, pops. That's good for two. Jalen Stepney. He's a scorer for these Bulldogs. He gets another basket. And for Stepney. He gets still shooting 100% the field, but White counts. And here comes the Lights. Get the ball to Bethel. Goes inside and he slips. He had the move going. It would have worked if he could have kept his balance. And instead, we have substitutes as Quincy Taylor comes back on the floor and Adado goes to the bench. Going to be Bulldog ball underneath the Northern basket. And they've got one guy to take it out. And far side, that's going to be to Taylor, and it's going to bring right back into the hands of Bethel. Bethel's going to bring it in the front court. Martinez is going to be waiting for him right there at the head of the key. He wants to work over here, tries to go left side. Martinez puts his foot on it and kicks it underneath the media bench. They'll have to round that one up. And they do. And now Haverfield comes over to take it out for the Bulldogs. He's got Barnwell in front of him on that inbounds pass, trying to get into somebody. He finally does. He gets the ball in the hands of Anthony. Anthony gets the ball back over now in the hands of Stepney. Stepney's on the dribble, being guarded by Barnwell. Drops the ball down, and that's going to be Jacob Anthony with it. A little spin move inside. Shots up, it's no good. Rebound comes off. Jacob Randall's got it for the Lights. Gets the ball to Martinez, and they're back into the front court. Guarded right there at the head of the key, playing the good defense on him. Is going to be Bethel. And they're going to come out, set a key, pick for him if they can. And it doesn't work. He's still got defenders on him, but they get a little go inside. Turn around Jacob Randall. He's going to put that shot up and fouled in the act of shooting. And Jacob's going to go to the free throw line. Jacob, he's a freshman. Excuse me, he's a forward. He's a junior, 6'11". He's out of Louisville, Texas. Going to the free throw line. Has yet to score in the ball game. Has not been to the free throw line. And when you're 6'11", you reach out. You're pretty close to the basket on the shot, and it goes in. Another one coming as he cuts that two-point deficit. I guess that would be a lead for the Lights. They are the team ahead here. And now they're ahead by 3. And coming back on the floor is going to be Abby Adado. And Haverfield goes to the bench for Coach Pat Jensen in his first year. We're down there in the Bulldog country. And now in the front court, that's going to be Taylor. This side, that's going to be in the hands of Bethel. Bethel back to Taylor as they play catch around that center circle. Defense is coming out to get him. Now go on this side. That's going to be Bethel. Looks down the corner. Ball's going to get stolen. Watson playing the good defense. Gets passed down here to beautiful. To take to Bailey. Bailey's got a layup up and in. And now it's 27-22. Offense set up by the good defense by Watson on that far end of the floor. And in the front court, here comes Bethel. He tries to take inside the paint, lose control of the ball. We got bodies on the ground, and they're going to say that the Lights were blocking. And it's pitcher laying there, or excuse me, that's going to be Bethel laying there. I'm assuming that's where the foul's going to go. And they're going to give it to Martinez. Shows how little I know. for Martinez. That's going to be his first. Taken out on the baseline is going to be Bethel. And they got them all in line right there in front of him. They're going to do some pick and cutting. Dado, he's not free inside, but over the top of the key, that's going to be Ankeny. He's going to get the ball to Taylor. Taylor, a couple spin moves to get inside. Can't get in there. Playing good defense on him is going to be Thomas, and now they get them back out. Now he's going to put a little floater up. It's no good. Rebound comes off. Coming out of the way, there's going to be Watson. And Northern's on the run, and they're in front court. Getting the hands of Bethel. Bailey tries to take it inside. That ball stolen. Coming out of there quickly is going to be Bethel. Bethel takes it down, and then they got a shot on the far end. That's going to be Jalen Stepney. Takes it to the hole. Count that basket, and Jalen's going to go to the free throw line. Nice take that time. Once again by the Bulldogs. They playing the good defense. They set up a fast break opportunity, and they capitalized on it. Going to the free throw line is going to be Jalen Stepney, their 6'3 junior out of Seattle, leading scorer for these Bulldogs. So Stepney to the free throw line. He's already got 11 points in this ball game. Make that 12. And now substitutes coming in. I see Oscar Pula coming on the floor for the Lights. And before he comes on, we're going to have a timeout on the floor. So with 3:27 to play here in the first half, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll take a break for 30 seconds. This is KQDI 1450 AM.
Are you ready to unleash your awesome? Then you need 8 gig all-fiber internet from TDS. You'll have the powerful internet you need to stream, game, learn, and work today, and be prepared to take on anything new you can dream up tomorrow. Imagine internet you'll never outgrow. Get 8 gig all-fiber internet from TDS and embrace infinite possibility.
Pacific Steel and Recycling. It's where the action's going to be for the next 3 days. The Frontier Conference is in town for their conference tournament. 2 winners from this tournament will go on to the national tournament, and maybe a couple of these others get an at-large bid. But probably none of the teams playing today could get an at-large bid. They're going to have to win this thing outright. And now they got the ball like Barnwell. Barnwell gets inside to Pula. Pula gets it swatted out of his hands. And I believe they're going to call that foul on Taylor. And for Taylor, that's going to be his first foul. And substitute coming on. Barnwell goes to the bench. Martinez comes back on for the Lights. And taking the ball on the baseline is going to be Watson. Watson looking for somebody inside if they can find it. That's not going to be there, so he gets the ball to Pula. Pula kicks it over the top, and that's going to be Dalton out there, Miles Dalton. And he's on the dribble. Gets the ball to Watson. Watson's at the center circle, being guarded by Taylor. Going to set things up there. They're going to move some people around. He's going to go to the left-hand side. That's going to be Martinez back out to Watson. Pula's going to set a pick to try to free him up for a 3. He's on the dribble. Tries to get in the paint. Good defense being played, though, by reaching in there, getting a steal. Is actually going to be Bethel. And the ball goes over the hands of Taylor, and Taylor gets knocked to the floor. There's going to be a foul against the Lights. And picking up his first foul is going to be Jacob Randall. Lights 27, Bulldogs 25, 2:49 to play in the first half. In the front court, here they come with it. That's going to be Kevin Bethel. Left-hand side, Adado. Adado's on the dribble, looking inside, trying to get in there if he can. Good defense being played on him by Randall. He has to back out of there, gets the ball over in the hands of Stepney. Stepney now, same thing. He's going to try to back his way inside. Martinez playing the good defense, puts a shot up, and it rattles in and good. Stepney with another basket. And now here comes Martinez. He's into the front court, working on the left-hand side. He drops the ball off to Dalton. Dalton now right-hand side. That's going to be Watson. Watson being guarded by Taylor. Has to give Pula. They have the key. Works over on the left-hand side. Martinez is going to put up a 3 from over there. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes out. Bethel's got it. And he's going to bring the ball in the front court. Still have man-to-man defense down there on the floor. They've been playing it the whole game. Head of the key now. That's going to be Ankeny, the 6'8 center. Too far from the hole for him, so he's going to drop the ball off into Taylor. Taylor now he gets it inside Ankeny, and he gets checked when he went to shoot the ball. And good defense being played down there by the Northern Lights. As the ball gets knocked out of bounds, it's going to go off of the Bulldogs and go over to the Lights. We're all knotted at 27s on that scoreboard up there. 1:43 yet to play in the first half. And it's Watson. Woods gets in the front court. He's going to have Taylor waiting for him there. And they're going to set a pick, try to make him go left. He does go left. Has to pick up his dribble there, and beautiful pass to Pula. Pula's got a layup. Nice give and go. Oscar Pula, I think that's his first basket of the ball game. It is. And now here comes into the front court, far side of the floor. That's going to be Bethel. He's on the dribble there. He frees himself up the baseline. Skip pass all the way across. Not such a good pass coming out of there with it. Are going to be the Lights. Quickly in the front court's Dalton. Dalton drops it off to Martinez. He got a three on the way. He misses everything, and it goes out of bounds. And now it's going to be Bulldog ball. They got a minute 5 to do something with it. They're down 2, 29-27. And bringing it to the front court is going to be Bethel. Going to picked up there. Dalton's going to play some defense on him. Head of the key, left-hand side now. That's going to be Adedo. Adedo's going to try to back his way in there. He's in the key. He's in the paint. He's got a little spin shot up. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. That shot's up. That one's no good. Yeah, that one dropped in. And now we're not at 29s with 41 seconds to go. Two evenly matched squads. Front court now. Watson comes over here on the right-hand side. That's Thomas. He's got Ankeny on him. Gets the ball back to the Thomas. That's going to be Watson. Watson spin move. Top of the key. Taylor playing the good defense. Can't get around him. Try a little backdoor. That's not going to work. Now we got the ball over to Martinez. Martinez with a couple seconds on the shot clock. Puts up one from the head of the key. No good. Hits the rim. And the ball comes off, though. Adedo's got it. And with 10 seconds here in the front court comes Taylor. Little guy is trying to back his way in the lane there. Oh, good defense being played by Watson. Takes it right away from him. 2 seconds, 1 second. He's going to come down, launch one from the three-point line. And it's good. Daquan Watson hits a three right at the buzzer to give the Lights a 32-29 lead going in at halftime. Big shot by the 6'2 sophomore. And with that, let's go ahead and take a break.
Are you ready to unleash your awesome? Then you need 8 gig all-fiber internet from TDS. You'll have the powerful internet you need to stream, game, learn, and work today, and be prepared to take on anything new you can dream up tomorrow. Imagine internet you'll never outgrow. Get 8 gig all-fiber internet from TDS and embrace infinite possibility.
At the University of Providence, we believe college is more than a collection of buildings, or a lecture, or a test, or even a degree. College is about connecting to something greater than yourself. The University of Providence is a private Roman Catholic liberal arts university founded in 1932 by the Sisters of Providence. And we continue to honor their vision by providing students with an education that goes beyond the classroom, an education grounded in our mission of connecting people with their communities, with one another, with the environment, with opportunities, with their spiritual journey, and, most importantly, connecting people with their potential. the University of Providence.
For more than 85 years, D.A. Davidson has strived to build relationships and trust. From our first office in Montana to each of our 70 locations spread out coast to coast, we're on the ground and in your neighborhood, combining the values of a local partner with the capabilities of a national institution. We achieve strong outcomes based on mutual success, planning for future generations and building legacies that endure together.
Passion. It's what drives us. When you get your hands on something that you're passionate about, there's nothing else like it. That's the value of hands-on learning. So whether your passion is painting or plumbing, engines or engineering, if you're ready to turn your passion into a profession, find us at MSU-Northern.
Montana has one of the highest suicide rates in the United States.
Suicide impacts people of all ages, genders, and ethnicities.
On average, 300 Montanans die each year by suicide.
Our best chance of stopping suicide is to stop the stigma.
It's time to talk openly and honestly about mental health issues.
Together, let's take the pledge to be allies against suicide.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Montana. We're proud to say it's where we live and where we work. We're so much more than pretty scenery. We are all hardworking, resilient, and resourceful. The vibe is different here. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
The other guys, they think they know what special means. At Godfather's Pizza, we do special, and we do it better. We add the T. There's a Godfather specialty pizza with your name on it. Classic combo, all meat combo, hot stuff, taco, yeah, even veggie, and more. All of them piled high with the best toppings and 100% real cheese. Treat yourself special. Order specialty pizzas from Godfather's Pizza.
My name is Matt Allen. I'm the Director of Admissions at the University of Montana Western. Montana Western is the only U.S. public institution in the country that operates on a block scheduling model called Experience One. Instead of your semester looking like this in a traditional system, the block schedule at Montana Western looks like this. This innovative approach allows students to really focus on that one homework area, have one final, communicate with one professor. More importantly, there's one professor communicating with that class. The big difference between Montana Western and other institutions is that our students typically have 2 to 3 years of experience in their field of study. And it's experience that employers and grad schools are looking for. And like I said, it's experience that a lot of college students don't typically have at that point in time in their academic career. Student success is our top priority, so our faculty and staff are here to help students through their entire student experience.
If you are on the fence about ordering McDonald's, consider this a sign.
And that sign is to get a satisfying breakfast sandwich for just $2 when you order ahead on the app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Still?
Yeah.
How many pages got left?
30.
Break time.
Good looking out.
I got you.
Buy one, get one for $1 is back. So double up or mix and match. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
The Heritage Inn is just off I-15 in Great Falls and minutes from the C.M. Russell Museum, the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center, Giant Springs State Park, and many other attractions. You'll be near Malmstrom Air Force Base, Great Falls International Airport, and the River's Edge Trail along the Missouri River. After a day of travel, sightseeing, or fly fishing, unwind in the hot tub and take a dip in our heated pool. There's an exercise facility and a steam room. We have a full range of dining and entertainment options, including the Max Casino and Sports Bar, the Palomino Coffee Bar, and the Willow Creek Restaurant. Your accommodations will include satellite TV, in-room movies, a refrigerator, a microwave, a coffee and tea maker, and high-speed Wi-Fi. For an unforgettable trip to Great Falls, make your reservation at the Heritage Inn.
Scrap metal for cash? Come visit us at Central Montana's leader in recycling, steel, etc. in Great Falls. Our center processes steel, stainless steel, aluminum, copper, brass, and lead. And we pay cash for scrap based on weight. We also accept batteries, electric motors, paper, cardboard, and more. And our roll-off containers are available for any scrap projects you have. We even buy and recycle junk cars. Trade your scrap for cash. Visit us at steeletc.com or call us at 761-4848.
This season, score big with one of our many cars under $30,000. Talk about winning plays. Our financing team is here to help you with affordable options. We offer payments under $500, and that means more money for your fantasy football bets. With our certified pre-owned lineup, every car is thoroughly inspected, so you can drive with confidence. That means getting to the game without worry.
Just over the hill from high prices, Buskin Motor Company.
AMI is advanced metering infrastructure. We can talk to the meters can talk to us. So we're able to be very proactive in making sure that customers have reliable and stable power.
We actually are stopping outages from happening by looking at the data coming back from these meters.
That's the overall goal, is to provide our customers a safe and reliable solution that's cost effective, and this is the start of that.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian, move!
Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi. Montana, the last best place. And we believe the best state to do business. Like many of our clients, Farmers Union Insurance was born and raised in Montana. We started as a couple of farmers agreeing on their good word to insure each other. More than 100 years later, and our foundation is the same, our word is still our promise, providing protection when it's needed most, With our local claims adjusters and Montana roots, we bring peace of mind that can only be offered by us, the largest mutual insurance company domiciled in Montana. We are committed to you and believe in the true value of buying local. So come see us. Our agents live where you live.
Ready to unleash your awesome? Then you need 8 gig all-fiber internet from TDS. You'll have the powerful internet you need to stream, game, learn, and work today, and be prepared to take on anything new you can dream up tomorrow. Imagine internet you'll never outgrow. Get 8 gig all-fiber internet from TDS and embrace infinite possibility.
Back over, that's going to be Martinez. Little step move inside. That shot's no good. Coming out of the rebound is going to be the Bulldogs. And bringing the front court, that's Bethel. Kevin takes the head of the key. Works on the far side. That's going to be Ackley. Gets over the far side. That's going to be Stepney. Stepney looks for something inside. He gets the ball in Ackley. He's going to back his way inside. In the 6'8" center, he misses it. I don't know how guys that big miss when they're right there on the basket, if they're expecting somebody to check him or what, but he was right there. He missed it, though. And they're still down 3. In the front court, here comes the Lights. With the ball, head of the keys. Thomas gets the ball off there. Over in the hands of Watson. Watson has to pick up his dribble. Comes back over the top to Barnwell. Barnwell being guarded there by Haverfield. He works his way to the right-hand side. Tries to go past back door. The ball gets swatted out of bounds. And they're going to go right. They're going to keep it with the Lights on this end of the floor. They've got 7 seconds on the shot clock to do something with it. Watson's going to take it out baseline. He's got Bailey right in front of him, and that's where he goes. Bailey, head of the key now. Thomas, Barnwell. Barnwell takes a couple dribble, goes to Martinez, the head of the key. He's got a three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Coming out of the rebound is going to be Haverfield for the Bulldogs. He brings the front court, and he gives the ball off into the hands of Bethel. Bethel goes inside, and here comes Martinez trying to pick his pocket from the backside, though. He ends up with his arm, and he's going to go to the baseline. It's going to be a foul on Martinez, his second, and taking the ball on the baseline is going to be Kevin Bethel. Bethel's got Acme right in front of him, and he goes out here to Adedo. Goes back over, and there's nobody out there guarding him. I thought he'd shoot that, but he doesn't. Bethel takes it to the head of the key. They're going to set a pick for him there. He gets a solid paint, little fader on the baseline. It's up. It's good. Beautiful little shot put up there by Kevin Bethel as they cut that lead to 1. And now Barnwell. And now Martinez. Martinez is going to bring the front court. Working over there, the head of the key, loses control of the ball. Regains it, still on the dribble. Goes over on the right-hand side. That's going to be Watson. Watson's on the dribble, ahead of the key, being guarded there by Stepney. Now they get the ball, and good defense being played inside by Ackermes. He knocks the ball back out, but he's now going to get a steal. No, not yet. Still Northern ends up with it. They're playing fast and loose with it, but Thomas ends up with it, goes down the corner. Shot at the buzzer by Barnwell from deep in the corner. Shot's no good. Rebound comes off. And with a chance to take the lead, here comes the Western Bulldogs. In the front court comes Stepney. He's going to work on the right-hand side. Picks up his dribble, goes to Adedo on the far side. Now there's Haverfield going to take the ball inside, and they're holding him. He gets that ball anywhere around that three-point line. People are looking to stop him because he's quite a shooter out there. Barnwell, he picks up a foul. That's going to be his second. And they'll give the ball to, I think they go right there at the sideline. Subs coming on the floor. That's for Northern. As Miles Dalton, a 6'1 senior out of Detroit, Michigan, comes in. And Barnwell goes to the bench with his 2 fouls. And they're going to play the good defense out there. Martinez almost gets a steal. Coming out there with those Haverfield. And they're going to try to double up over there. They finally have to back off. With the ball now is going to be Stepney. Stepney dribbles behind his back. He's free for a three-pointer. It rolls out no good. It was all the way down, came all the way back out. Ball gets knocked out baseline. And they'll keep it right here. It's going to be Bulldog ball to take it out. That's going to be Bethel. Bethel right on the basket there, looking for something right in front of him. If it's there, he'd love to get to Adedo, and they do. He's going to back his way inside. Playing defense against him is going to be Thomas. They kick the ball back out. Now it's going to be Haverfield. He takes it inside. And good defense being played. That ball swatted by Bethel. And now we have a whistle. And we have somebody out not happy out there. Referee's got a foul on the rebound. And somebody must have said something not nice because they're clearing out. They're going to call the foul, the third one on Martinez. And Martinez must have said a naughty word. Because I had that as a second foul. Now he's got 3, so he got a foul and a technical. And shooting the free throw for Western is going to be Stepney. It's up and it's good. He'll get another one. Of course, Bulldogs should get the ball too. Jalen, the junior out of Seattle. That one rolls out no good. As Barnwell comes back on, and Martinez goes to the bench for Northern. Watson to take the ball out. So they don't get the ball. They got the free throws. They only made one of them. Enough to tie us up at 32-32. And now Watson. He's going to bring in the front court. And waiting for him is going to be ahead of the key. That's going to be Bethel. Gets the ball back over to Watson. Watson now Adido's on him. He takes the ball baseline. Watson shots up. Layup's good. Daquan Watson. He's an offensive scoring machine, leading scorer for these Lights. As they bring the front court, that's going to be Bethel working on the right-hand side. Goes baseline, gets by everybody. Up and under. Now we're going to shot out in the field. And that's going to be Haverfield that shoots it. The shot's no good. Adedo's got it. Spin move, upside. Good. Count that basket. He's going to go to the free throw line. Abby Adedo. He's got all kinds of skills. He's a 6'6 junior. Going to go to the free throw line, shoot one more there. Substitutes come on. I see Quincy Taylor coming back on the floor. And Christian Pitcher comes back on the floor for Coach Jensen. And Adedo's got one more free throw coming. They're all not of the 34s. 16:46 to play here in the second half. Hobby's shot is up and it's good. He's got skills. Good ball player for these Bulldogs. And now they're going to show a little full court pressure against the Lights. As the Lights, I think they're behind for the first time, 35-34. Front court, that's Watson. Watson. Coach Hoos is calling out a play over there. He's got Barnwell. He hands him out to Barnwell, head of the key. Left-hand side, that's going to be Dalton. Dalton takes it down, back over the head of the key to Dalton. He goes, try to get inside. The defense being played there on him by Stepney. And he puts up a shot. The shot's no good. Rebound comes off. Coming out of with it is going to be Taylor. And Taylor's in the front court being guarded there by Watson. He wants to work his way over the top. A little give and go to Adido. He works underneath the basket. And he doesn't make that shot. I don't know. It wasn't anywhere close. About as bad as you can miss a layup. And now they get the ball to Watson. Nobody's back on him. He's got a shot up. It's no good. Then Daquan is fouled. And he's going to go back that free throw line. Somebody was messing up there. Anytime Daquan Watson looks up and sees nobody between him and the basket, somebody's in trouble. You're going to call that foul. The first one on Pitcher. And Daquan gets to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. He's got 11 in the ball game so far. He'd sure like to have 13 by the time he leaves that free throw line. And the first one doesn't want to go in, but it rattles in. One more free throw coming. He's just a 6'2 sophomore. He's going to be playing for the Lights for a couple more years. He's a load. Free throw's good as well. And now the lights by one. A little back and forth game here. Coach calls out the play for Taylor. He's going to bring it in the front court. And waiting for him right there at the head of the key is going to be Dalton. He gets the ball to Haverfield. Haverfield, head of the key, left-hand side. Stepney looking for something inside. Steps back. That shot's not there either. Now he goes, all good defense being played by the J.J. Thomas as he steps in front of it, but then he loses control of it. Then we have a whistle. The Bulldogs want a nothing, and the Northern wants a foul. And they're going to get the second foul. And that's going to be a Dado. 14 fouls on the Lights, 2 on the Bulldogs. This is still the old-fashioned ball game as far as the free throw situation. They start a 1-on-1 on the 7th foul. They shoot 2 after 10. Everybody else has gone to the 5-and-5 and wiped the board at the quarters. Not men's basketball. And now it's going to be Barnwell. Nice move to get the ball in the left-hand corner. And he does over there. And now it's going to be Bailey. Bailey dribbles it out of there. Head of the key, Watson. Watson with being played tightly there by Taylor. Gets the ball inside. Beautiful pass. J.J. Thomas gets about the easiest shots you're ever going to get. Set up by a beautiful feed. And now it's the Lights by 3. 15 to end to play. Dado sets a pick for Taylor. Taylor goes on the far side. That's going to be Stepney. No, that's deep in the corner. What's he going to do with it? He's going to have to dribble it out of there. Good defense being played by Watson. He's at the free throw line. Stops and shoots from there. Shot's good. Lightning quick. What do you do? And now it's the Lights by 1 as they have the ball. Bring in the front court. Watson's on the dribble. Defense picks him up there at the head of the key. Playing defense on him once again is Taylor. And he wants to work over on the left-hand side against that man-to-man defense. Goes back to the head of the key. Barnwell. Barnwell head fake. Hits the ball down the corner. He got a shot over there. Up and in. It's no good. Trying to get that shot was going to be Dalton. Didn't quite get it over the top of the rim. Going to come out of the rebound. Will be the Western Bulldogs. And in the front court they come. On the dribble is going to be Stepney. Stepney being guarded by Barnwell. Goes ahead of the key to Dado. Far side, that's Taylor. Taylor looking inside for cutters. And he gets Stepney at the head of the key. They're going to set a pick to try to free him up. He's got a little two-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebound comes off. Coming out of the way, it's going to be Bailey. Bailey gets the ball to Dalton, and Dalton will bring it in the front court for the Lights. Picked up there at the head of the key by Taylor. And now he gets the ball to Bailey. Bailey, far side, Thomas. Thomas looking inside, head of the key, Barnwell. Barnwell, with Stepney on him, has to go back over the right-hand side. Trying to get Watson. He's got the ball. Can he get inside? He can't. He has to pick up his dribble. Now they're going to go inside. A beautiful move to the hole, but missing the shot. That was going to be... Who's that out there? Owen Smith? Is that who's out there? Saw him get on the floor. Don't know. He just missed a wide-open layup. And here they come in the front court. And that's going to be Taylor. Shots up. And they're going to call an offensive foul on him. Clearing his way in that key with his left hand. Referee caught it. And with that, with 13:33 to play here in the second half, Lights up 38-37 over the Bulldogs. We're going to go ahead and take a break. And we'll take a break for a minute. We'll be back. KQDI 1450
Some
AM.
places try to get away with skimming a little off the top. Not at my joint. Godfather's Pizza doesn't cut any corners. Our dough is freshly made every day. We don't sprinkle on a little cheese. We pile on 100% real mozzarella. And we ain't chintzy with the toppings, neither. Every pizza is loaded with the highest quality meat and fresh veggies. And nobody, I mean nobody, can compete with our specialty pies like taco, humble pie, classic combo. Don't settle for skimpy. Get the real deal at Godfather's Pizza.
Montana. We're proud to say it's where we live and where we work. We're so much more than pretty scenery. We are all hardworking, resilient, and resourceful. The vibe is different here. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
Beautiful day, 55 outside. 55, is that the temperature, is that the wind speed, you might ask? Well, I think it might be both. Those Chinook winds are blowing, and happy Leap Day to everybody. We're on the 29th of February, and once every 4 years we add this day to our calendars to straighten out the, I don't know what they're straightening out. I've never really understood it. Apparently the days aren't quite long enough, so they got to add a, however that goes. We're on Leap Day and Leap Year. Pity the poor children born today. They'll only get a birthday every 4 years. In the front court, here comes Watson. He's over there on the head of the key, right-hand side now. He gets that ball at the head of the key. Now out there is going to be Jacob Randall. Tries to go backdoor. Defense being played down there by Taylor. Taylor comes out of the steal. He's on the run. He's in the front court. Defense being played well. As he's checking the ball is going to be Bailey. And he checked it, went out of bounds, and went off of the Bulldogs. We're going to come back over to the Lights. They're up 1, 13-15 to go. Martinez to take it out. He'll get it to Watson. And Watson will bring it in the front court. Defense is down around the key waiting for him. Now he's there at the head of the key, still on the dribble. Calls out play number 1. If I was a coach, play number 1 would be, Daquan, you just stop and shoot it. Instead he picks up the dribble. Play number 2, oh, beautiful. They get the ball to Martinez. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful pass by Martinez in the hands of Jacob Randall. Jacob Randall, he's 6'11". He just had to drop it in, and he couldn't even do that. He misses the shot. Bulldogs get the ball. They come down, and coming in is going to be Pitcher, and he's going to get the basket. That was painful. All he had to do is just drop the ball in at 6'11". And instead, Pitcher comes down. He gets a layup, and he's going to go to the free throw line. And it's up, and it's good. 3-point play by Christian Pitcher. And what could have been a 3-point lead for the Lights is now a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. And here comes Northern in the front court, Martinez. Martinez looking for something, left-hand side. That's going to be Watson. Watson, defense being played on him out there. That's going to be Berkeley, who's out there on the floor. And now they're at the head of the key, Martinez, with Taylor on him. He goes at the Bailey. Bailey tries to throw it back inside, gets swatted out of bounds. It'll still be Light ball. Right here on the sideline in front of the media row, Zachary Martinez to take it out. Try to get the ball in, and they do. Into the hands of Randall. Randall gets the ball to Martinez. He takes it in. He's not going to throw it this time. This time he's going to shoot it, and this shot's no good. Coming out of the rebound, playing good on the boards over there. It's going to be Tolson who's out there. Ball comes over to Taylor. Taylor brings it to the front court, up 2. 12-10 to play here in the second half. Taylor's on the dribble. Martinez will pick him up at the head of the key. Now he gets the ball in the hands of Tolson. Tolson takes the ball right side. Shots up. No good. Good defense being cleared by Bailey. Clearing it out of there is going to be Watson. He's up the right-hand side. Quickly in the front court. He's on the run, and he kicks the ball over underneath the basket. Beautiful head fake. Getting him up in there, up and in. That's going to be Xavier Bailey. Bailey's got 10 in the ball game now. And into the front court, it's going to be Stepney. Stepney, he's got 12 in the ball game himself. Gets the ball. They free him up the free throw line. He loses control of it. Randall comes up with it. Got a whistle, however. It looks like it's going to go against the Lights. And it is. Haverfield comes back on the floor. Stepney goes to the bench. Second foul called on Watson. Baseline now. That's going to be Taylor to throw it in. And they're going to come out top, set some picks, see if they can get him inside. And they do, and that goes in the hands of Berkeley. Berkeley drops it to Taylor. Taylor's out the head of the key with it. Martinez got him, so he goes to Berkeley down here on the right-hand side. He gets it inside to Pitcher. Pitcher with Randall on him. He's giving up some size. A little baseline. Long fadeaway jumper, and that's good. Oh, my goodness. That is a difficult shot. And it's now the Bulldogs by 2. Here comes Martinez, front court, right side, Watson. Watson now, head of the key with Haverfield on him. He's going to try to set a fit, try to free him up. Working over the right-hand side, gets the ball to Bailey, deep in the corner. And somebody's on the floor and a whistle. And then Haverfield, I think, got a player control foul against the Lights, and he did. And Watson's going to pick up his second foul that quick. Haverfield set the pick. Watson didn't go around it. He tried to go through it. Adedo comes back on the floor. Pitcher to the bench for Coach Jensen. And now up 2 with 11 minutes to play here in the second half. It's the Bulldogs. Adedo, head of the key, left-hand side. Over there's Haverfield. Gets the ball down the baseline. That's going to be in the Adedo. He tries to take it inside, and he gets in there and makes the basket. He got that ball over the top of Randall somehow, and now it's a 4-point Bulldog lead. Into the front court comes the Lights. That's Martinez at the head of the key. On the dribble goes to the head of the free throw line. That's Randall. Randall, ball over his head, goes back to Martinez. Martinez trying to get around Adedo. He can't do it. Has to back his way out towards the center circle and set up that light ball offense again. Now he goes back. He goes inside. Adedo gets a block on the shot. Coming out of there with it is going to be Taylor. Taylor waits for the traffic to clear. Now he'll bring in the front court. And he's going to wait for Adedo. Here comes Adedo into the front court. Now we're all down here 5-on-5. And nice try by Taylor to get in the lane, but the defense cuts him off, and he has to come to Haverfield. Haverfield being guarded by Watson. Goes over on this hand side. Berkeley takes inside with a beautiful pass to Dado. Dado shots up. It's no good. Rebound comes out of there. Barnwell's got it for the Lights. He gets the ball over the hands of Bailey, and Bailey's in the front court. Back to Barnwell at the head of the key. Now he tries to get over here to Watson. Good defense being played by Haverfield. He swats that ball out of bounds. Substitutes. J.J. Thomas is coming on, and Randall is going to the bench for the Lights. We're at full strength. And with that, there's going to be a timeout on the floor. 9:53 to play here in the second half. 44 for the Bulldogs, 40 for the Lights. Why don't we go ahead and take a break? We'll be gone for a minute. KQDI 1450.
We invite you to stay at one of the newest hotels in Great Falls. Warm, friendly atmosphere, and a friendly staff that's ready to assist you in your every need. When you check in, this is the kind of room you will receive. Clean and comfortable, where you get wonderful breakfast, and how about a nice glass of wine upon your check-in? Easy check-in with your professional team to assist you. Make your next reservation at the Gibson, downtown Great Falls.
Of the Frontier Conference Championships, game between the Bulldogs from Western and the Lights from Northern, and the Bulldogs are up by 4 as the teams are over there in the huddle getting ready to break out here to get started with the second half of basketball. When this game is over, stick around because the hometown UP Argos, they're going to be taking the floor against the Rocky Mountain College Bears, and that ought to be a dandy ball game. Two good evenly matched teams. You take a look at their scores during the year, and it's just they're so equal, it's hard to say. The Argos have the better record, but they have a losing record against Rocky. And now with the ball, it's going to be Northern. They go backdoor, try to get a beautiful, a lob pass into Martinez. And that's 2 points for the Lights. Nice inbounds play set up there by Coach Hoos. And now it's Taylor. He's in the front court at the head of the key, working on this side. And that's where he's going to find Berkeley. Berkeley deep in the corner to Haverfield. Back to Berkeley. One dribble, he gives it back to Haverfield. Haverfield is trying to dribble his way out of there to the head of the key. Over there on the left-hand side, and that's going to be, pick up a number, it's going to be Adito. Hit that free throw line, throws it down, and we have players on the ground. And I'm looking through Ray Ames, one of the referees. Ray's could have been a power forward when he played. He's a big man, hard to see around. We're going to be the fourth foul picked up, unfortunately, on Martinez. And he's one of their leading scorers. They'll miss him being out there on the floor, but he's going to have to go after the first free throw at the line. Is going to be Caden Tolson, 6'4" sophomore out of Idaho Falls. Free throws up, free throws no good. And now pitcher comes on, and Berkeley goes to the bench. And coming back on is going to be Rogan Barnwell as Martinez takes his 4 fouls over to the bench. Bulldogs by 2. One more free throw to go for those Bulldogs. The shot's on the way, and that one rolls in. It touched every part of the rim before it dropped, but it does, and now it's still a one-possession game, a 3-point lead by the Bulldogs. Going to try to trap at the half-court line. Throw it right over the top to Barnwell. Barnwell's down in the corner with a dado on him. Comes back out, gives the ball over to Watson. They're going to set up that light offense. He's doing a couple dribbles, head of the key now. That's where we'll find Bailey. Bailey turns around. And now looking for Watson. If he can get it there, now Watson has it. At the center circle, he's down to 7 seconds. Goes to work. Far side, they're going to have a shot up over there. It's no good. Putting that one up over there is going to be Anthony Mendez is out there. His shot was no good. Coming out of there with it, it's going to be the Bulldogs. Into the front of the court comes Taylor, up 3. Working over here on the right-hand side. Watson's going to pick him out, and they're going to have to fade away. They don't give him the baseline. He has to pick up his dribble, goes to the free throw line, and that's a Dado. A little spin move. He has to kick it out of there, too. And now it's going to be pitcher. Pitcher to Taylor. Taylor guarded by Watson, deep in the corner. Trying to go baseline in there. That's going to be Tolson. He gets the ball in the hands of pitcher. Pitcher shot no good. Coming out of there with it is going to be the Bulldogs. And it's going to be Watson. Down 3 as he brings in the front court. Taylor's got him there. Takes the head of the key, still on the dribble, works the left-hand side. He's at the free throw line extended, looking for cutters, has to go to the head of the key, far side now, and that's Barnwell. Barnwell, jab step, Looking for something inside. That was going to be a steal. Good defense being played by pitcher. He comes down and he puts up a Euro step. He's fouled in the act of shooting. He's going to go to the free throw line. He hung there waiting for the defense to go by, but they didn't. One of them reached out and grabbed him as he went by, and that's going to be a foul on the lights. And for them, that's going to be the second foul called on J.J. Thomas. Free throw line. Christian Pitcher, the 6'7 junior out of Walnut Creek, California. He'll be shooting 2. Up and in with the first one. Substitutes coming on. As Stepney comes back on, as Jalen Stepney comes back on. As Taylor goes to the bench and also coming back on is going to be Jacob Randall, the 6'11 junior out of Louisville, Texas. Second free throw is on the way. It's up and it's good. And now it's a 5-point lead, largest lead of the ballgame by the Bulldogs. Watson with the ball. They're going to try to trap him. He comes over to this side. That's where I find Bailey. Bailey over to Watson. They're still in the back court. And they're going to split the seam coming in the front court. Now they got it there. And now they're going to set up their offense. Watson's at the center circle. 16 seconds to work that offense. Give a little give and go in the hands of Bailey. Bailey spins inside. The defense has got him, so he kicks back out. Watson's got a three-pointer on the way. It's up, and it's good. Cuts that lead to 2 points at the 7:39 mark. Watson now, he's got 16 points in the ballgame, leading scorer. And now it's the Bulldogs. On the dribble, Stepney, far side pitcher, deep down in there. That's where we're going to find Tolson. Tolson ahead of the key, Haverfield. They're not going to let him shoot a three. They come out on him. He takes the ball back out. Pitcher tries to take it inside. Good defense being played by Watson as he steals it. He's working on the left-hand side. Picks up his dribble. Goes to Randall. Randall, nothing to do in there. Dribbles it outside, gives it to Watson. Watson, as Coach Hoos calls out a play. He's going to walk it to the head of the key. He's standing there looking for wanting to do. Going to try to set some picks. No, they get the ball over the hands of Bailey. Bailey goes far side. That's Randall. Back over the head of the key to Bailey. Bailey, head of the key now. That's going to be Watson. He's going to put up three of his own. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes out of there. Pitcher's got it. And he gets the ball to Stepney, and the Bulldogs are going to go back on the attack. They're up 47-45 at the 6:42 mark. Setting up a play. Want to work over there on the left-hand side. Stepney dribbles over there with Watson on him, and he gets it down on the baseline. Adedo, he's going to try to back Haverfield, or Randall inside. A little shot in there. It's no good. Randall playing the good defense, gets the rebound, and comes out of there with it. Now Watson. Chance to tie or go ahead. Front court, Bailey. Bailey, left-hand side. Over there, down the corner is going to be Mendez. And he gets the ball to Barnwell. Barnwell, a little floater inside. It's no good. Rebound comes off. Pitcher's got it. Gets the ball to Stepney, and now the Bulldogs go back on the attack up 2. We're going to roll under 6 minutes to play. No, we're going to call a timeout. And with 6:05 to play here in the second half, Bulldogs up 47-45. We're going to take a timeout with them. And we're going to be gone for 30 seconds. No, we're going to be gone for a minute. Let's be gone for a minute.
The last
KQDI,
best place.
14:50 a.m.
And we believe the best state to do business. Like many of our clients, Farmers Union Insurance was born and raised in Montana. We started as a couple of farmers agreeing on their good word to insure each other. More than 100 years later, and our foundation is the same, our word is still our promise, providing protection when it's needed most. With our local claims adjusters and Montana roots, we bring peace of mind that can only be offered by us, the largest mutual insurance company domiciled in Montana. We are committed to you and believe in the true value of buying local. So come see us. Our agents live where you live.
And we come back under play. Watson with a steal, tries to get the ball to Barnwell. Barnwell can't control it. People skidding on the floor, referee says. They're going to get back over to the Bulldogs. And now we got a Bulldog laying down on the floor, so the timeout. I think they're going to go to timeout, but not till they find out whether that young man's all right, and he is. So we're at the timeout. Once again, we're going to have
Are you ready to unleash your awesome? Then you need 8 gig all-fiber internet from TDS. You'll have the powerful internet you need to stream, game, learn, and work today, and be prepared to take on anything new you can dream up tomorrow. Imagine internet you'll never outgrow. Get 8 gig all fiber internet from TDS and embrace infinite possibility.
Still?
Yeah,
How many pages got left?
30.
Break time.
Good looking out.
I got you.
Buy one, get one for $1 is back. So double up or mix and match. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Argos, and that was way back in early January. Since that time, they come into this tournament having won 10 straight. So they're going to be tough out. They were the conference champion last year, went to nationals. They were without some of their better players, and they still made a nice run. And now in the front court, here comes the Bulldogs. And on the dribble is going to be Taylor. Taylor being guarded closely there by Bailey. Now they go over the head of the key. That's going to be Bethel. Bethel now back over to Taylor, looking for something inside. They got Haverfield. He's got a three from the corner. It's up and no good, but oh, what a rebound. Pitcher completely off balance, puts that one back up and in. Landed right on his back. He was leaning so far back to get his hands on that one, he could not get his feet back under him, but he put it in. And now it's Watson, front court, looking to get something. He's got the head of the key. That's Randall. Randall back over to Watson. Watson being guarded by Adedo. Adedo looking to get the ball inside to Randall. Randall back out to Watson. He's still being covered by Adedo. He's giving us some height. Has taken inside. They're going to have a three-pointer put up at the head of the key, put up over there. When that shot up is going to be Bailey. Rebound comes off. Coming out there with it is going to be the Bulldogs. That's Bethel with it. Clock's under 5 minutes to play. 4-point lead by the Bulldogs. They bring in the front court. Trying to get the ball to Taylor, and they do. Taylor being guarded by Watson. He's dribbling over here on the free throw line, extended right side. Now Adedo at the free throw line. Turns, look, he's got Randall on him. Spin move inside. Shots up, shots good. No fault to Randall's defense. He was right in his face. All skill. As Adedo gets a shot in on him. Still two possession though. It's 6 points, 51-45. Randall, head of the key, turns, looks, gets the ball to Watson. Watson tries to set a pick to frame up, goes right hand side to Barnwell. Barnwell looking inside, gets it down in there to Randall. Randall's going to try to work his way inside. A little spin shot on the baseline. Shots off the back of the rim, no good. Come out of there's pitcher for the Bulldogs. He gets the ball over here in the hands of Bethel, and Bethel's going to bring in the front court. Now they're up 6 with 4 minutes to play. Martinez is back out there playing defense now for Northern. And they got the Adedo, head of the key, right-hand side, Taylor. Taylor looking to get inside if he can. Instead, they got to go back out to Adedo. Abby back to Taylor. Taylor, jab step. Still can't get inside, but Adedo, he's going to try to get it in there, and he does. Beautiful head fake. And he got the Northern Lights that bite the fake. Goes right by him, puts it up and in. So 3:40 to play here in the second half. Bulldogs 53, Lights 45. Let's go ahead and take a break. Now it looks like we're going to be gone for a minute. This is KQDI, 1450 AM. .340 to play to settle who's going to go home and who's going to play Tech. Right now, things are looking good. If you're a Bulldog fan, you've got an 8-point lead with 3:40 to play here in the second half. You've got Abby Adito. He's leading the way. He's got 19 points already. Christian Pitcher's got 14, and Jalen Stepney's got 12. On the other side, Watson, he's got 16 points. 10 points put in by Bailey, and Zachary Martinez, he's got 8. He's been saddled with fouls here in the second half. And now here comes Watson. He's in the front court over the far side, working on the defense on him. You're looking at Bethel. Bethel, as Watson takes him over here on the left-hand side, picks up his dribble. Now that's Barnwell to Martinez. Martinez head of the key. Now at the free throw line, they kick the ball out. No, there's going to be a foul first. It's going to go against the Bulldogs. I think it's going to be against Adito. Shows what I know. It's going to go on Stepney. It's going to be Northern ball underneath their own basket. Taken out there on the baseline down there is going to be that's going to be Watson. They do get the ball inside. And now Barnwell. Barnwell to Martinez. Martinez is going to set a pick to try to free him up. He's got a three-pointer on the way. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Long rebound comes out. Taylor's got it and he's in the front court. Still on the dribble as the defense gets back. He drops the ball off. He says, here you go, Bethel, you do something with it. Now Bethel over to Adito. Now far side, Haverfield, head of the key. Taylor, Haverfield as he go back down in the corner. Adito, he wants to go baseline. He's up underneath the basket. Head fake, gets him up. Shots up and good. Abby Adito. He gets that ball down there. There's not a lot you can do, but now the lights are down 10. They're going to have to do something in a hurry here. Taking the ball inside is going to be Bailey. His shot's blocked out of bounds. Playing the good defense down there. Look at the bodies trying to see who blocked that. Anyway, it's going to be Northern ball at the head of the key. They get the ball in there to Thomas. Thomas to Watson to Martinez. Behind the back dribble, free throw line. Backs his way inside. Loses control of it. Coming out of it, those is going to be Thomas. Thomas gets the ball. They got 7 seconds to get the ball to Watson. He's going to have to do something in a hurry. He dribbles his way in the paint. He's got a kind of a prayer shot up there. It's no good. Going for the rebound up there and getting it is going to be Stepney. And Stepney going to dribble it, get it the ball to Taylor, and Taylor to bring the front court. Now they're up 10, 2:12 to play. And there's Adito. Adito's going to do something with it. He's going to dribble it. Goes right by Watson. Beautiful pass, all by himself underneath the basket. It's going to be Kevin Bethel. Adito gets the assist. Bethel gets the basket. And with 2 minutes to go, the Bulldogs are up 12. With that, there's going to be a timeout on the floor. So why don't we go and take a timeout with them? Everybody sitting down. We're going to be gone for a minute. KQDI, 1450 AM.
Scrap metal for cash? Come visit us at Central Montana's leader in recycling, steel, etc. in Great Falls. Our center processes steel, stainless steel, aluminum, copper, brass, and lead. And we pay cash for scrap based on weight. We also accept batteries, electric motors, paper, cardboard, and more. And our roll-off containers are available for any scrap projects you have. We even buy and recycle junk cars. Trade your scrap for cash. Visit us at steeletc.com or call us at 761-4848.
The Bulldogs have stretched their lead out to 12 points. Just 2 minutes to go in the ball game for Northern to get back in this thing. If they don't, they're going to drive back to Haver one last time and turn in their uniforms. Nobody wants to do that. But there's going to be probably at least 8 teams that are going to do it by the time the weekend's out. Hopefully boys and girls get a couple into that national tournament. We'll see how that all works out. Here comes Watson in the front key, left-hand side, Martinez. Martinez being guarded closely there by Bethel. And he gets the ball inside and a shot of their own up there. That's going to be Thomas. It's no good. Rebound comes off. Adato's got it. And now we're going to see full court pressure. Trying to work his way in the front court. It's going to be Taylor. Gets the ball on the side. That's going to be into the front court now as they work over here on the right-hand side to Haverfield. Haverfield, a couple dribbles, takes it off the head of the key to Bethel. Bethel being guarded closely by Martinez. Martinez tries to reach around behind and swat the ball, but all he swats is his arm. And for Martinez, that's going to be foul number 5. And for Martinez, his day is over. And he is a senior. So this could be his last game as a Northern Light. as he takes his 5 fouls to the bench. Coach Hoos playing the injured coach as he wants to work the referee over a little bit. He's got 35 seconds to sub somebody in. And he's going to take that 35 seconds, talk to the official. And he said, it must have said a no-no, because going to the free throw line with everybody cleared out is going to be Jalen Stepney. Stepney's got his first shot up. It's good. He'll get one more on the technical foul. I guess with a minute 26 seconds to go in the game, down 12 points, about as good a time to get technical anyway. Things are already kind of a lost cause. And Stepney, he got one more coming, the 6'3 junior. Makes that one as well. And now it's a 14-point lead with a minute 26 to play. And Martinez probably played his last ball game for the Northern Lights. He's had a great career. Been a good player up there for Coach Hughes for several years, and now at the free throw line. The foul that was actually called, the free throw that is actually going to be shot, is going to be Kevin Bethel. He's going to shoot 2 shots here as well. It's up and good. Now it's a 15-point lead with a minute 26. Things are looking pretty grim for the Northern Lights. Bethel, the 6'2 junior, he's got that one as well. And now it's a 16-point lead. And quickly comes the front court, Watson. Watson dribble on the right-hand side, still in the dribble. He's going to cast a 3 from the head of the key. Rattles out, no good. Rebound comes out. They're scrimming around for it. Coming out of it, it's going to be Haverfield. Haverfield gets the ball to Stepney. Stepney over to Taylor. Taylor, a little spin move to get out of that backcourt pressure. And he's going to travel with it. He got out to the half-court line and drug that back pivot foot. With a minute 7 left to go, it's going to go back over to the Lights. Things are looking grim, but they haven't quit trying. Watson to throw it out. Defense goes back around the key. Watson being faced by Bethel. And he's got head of the key, and that's going to be Bailey. Bailey gets the ball back to Watson, 3-pointer on the way. Doesn't hit anything. Goes out of bounds. It's going to go back over to the Bulldogs. Now there's a minute 1 to play. 61-45, Bulldog lead. And they're sending players down the middle of the floor, and they're going to get it to Haverfield. Haverfield looks underneath the basket. There's a Dado. Oh, good job by Watson. Coming back and knocking it out of a Dado's hand. He had a wide open layup. Looked for a second like he did. I think Watson might have jammed his fingers, sticking them in there. He's trying to pull them out. And now on baseline, throwing it in is going to be Bethel. Bethel gets it into Haverfield. Haverfield takes out the head of the key, far side. That's going to be Stepney. Stepney, he's on the dribble. As the defense comes out to get him, they're not going to foul. Haverfield, he gets the ball inside Adito. He's got a little layup inside. That's good. 41 seconds left now. It's an 18-point lead. Watson's in the front court on the dribble, and they're going to call an illegal pick. Referees are going right to the end of the ball game, too. 37 seconds left as the ball goes back over to the Bulldogs. Offensive foul, so it won't be a shooting one. And now here comes some. Owen Smith is coming on. He's a junior, 6'2 junior out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. He comes on, and Bailey goes to the bench for Coach Hoos and the Northern Lights. And they get the ball inside, and that's to Taylor. Taylor being guarded closely over there, and that's going to also out there is going to be R.J. Ramon. He's out of Harlem, Montana. And now head of the key. That's going to be Thomas. Thomas with Watson on him. And they're just going to stand around and let that clock run down. There is about 5 seconds delay between the game clock and the 30-second clock. Referee's just going to let them stand there and dribble it right down to that last 5 seconds, I'm sure. Defense is out there on them. Everybody just standing around waiting for the horn. There it is. But we still have 6.3 seconds to go in the ball game. Everybody's standing up like they're going to shake hands, but we still got 6 seconds to play. And it's going to be Northern Lights ball, far side. You get the ball inside the Barnwell. Barnwell brings it to the front court. As clock goes 3, 2, and 1. And they're going to launch one. That's going to be Ramon at the buzzer. It's no good. And I look up there on that Belt Bank scoreboard. Congratulations to Coach Pat Jensen. And the Montana Western Bulldogs are a winner, 63-45 in the opening game here in the Frontier Conference Tournament. And they will go on to play Montana Tech tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So with that, let's go ahead and take a break. I'll do a couple minutes to do the math here, get our scores. We'll come back with a wrap-up of this game and get ready for the Argos starting the next game. Glenn Lammer with a call. KQDI, 1450 AM.